So once again, the split start here for this large field of 20 competitors in the 3,000 metres. So as they settle, it's Dixon coming across, Code to the inside of hers. Taryn Folletti just deciding to sit back a little bit on the rails. So Jamie Lee Code doesn't mind taking the lead, and she's doing just that again. Also up there is Goldsworthy from Williamstown. And I'd say that's Kroll from Box Hill sitting up in that lead pack as Jamie Lee Code. Dixon's behind her. The taller figure there is Folletti. Then we have Goldsworthy as they start to settle down in this 7.5 metre journey. But not quite settled as Taryn Folletti, and she decides she's going to take up the pace now. Goes alongside Jamie Lee Code and just sits there. So doesn't go through to lane one, just decides to sit out, one back. Dixon now in that next position. It was a pretty good opening lap, 74 seconds. So 9:15 pace opening lap. I don't think they'll hold that, but there is a bit of talent up the front of this race. And Jamie Lee Code now clearly in front. Folletti now going to the rails. Gee, Code going really wide on the bend there. Not sure what's going on there. So Code on the outer part of lane one. Folletti on the inner part of lane one. Dixon, Goldsworthy, Kroll. So Grenfell Fox next, Maladay next. Well, the Tabbert twins, then we've got Mees. So a big program over this weekend for many of these girls. With them rounding it out with the 3,000 metre event. And Folletti looks like she's got the momentum again to go for another passing move there on Code, and she does it probably more decisively this time. Dixon's in two minds, I think, just sitting there behind Code, but she's got to be careful that Folletti doesn't get too much of a break. But we saw a great battle between Dixon and Folletti up at the Country Championships, with Dixon prevailing on that in that case. And Folletti now, the Code's gone to the outside again around the bend. It looks like she's going to take it's a cat and mouse game at the moment, this one. So Jamie Lee Code to the outside, Folletti now in the inside. Dixon's just sitting back watching all this and probably quite happy with what's going on. So Kroll's in next position. Maladay's looking good as she starts to move through. Grenfell Fox there. Then Goldsworthy. Neve Tabbett's the first of the twins. Mees is also up there in the Ballarat YCW uniforms, and a bit of Georgina this weekend as well. As Jamie Lee Code takes the lead again. Dixon starting to get a bit of a move on here. She's going to go past Folletti early. We're into the second kilometre now. So right on 4 minutes there. Which means they're on a 10-minute schedule now. So the pace has gone off from that early lap, obviously. But they're on about a 10-minute schedule at the moment as they go through there on their third lap. So Code, once again, very wide in the lane. Dixon's hugging the rail, which is where you should be. Folletti now sitting in the third position and going again, potentially thought about it, then stuck back with Dixon. Grenfell Fox now clearly in the third position there. So Code and Dixon, they're the 1-2 in the under 15 competition. Folletti leads the under 16s. Grenfell Fox is next. She's also an under 15. And then Tabit, also under 15. Maladette, that puts her in the silver medal place currently in the under 16s.
Our next presentation is for the women's under 15 javelin.
Third place and bronze medalist with a throw of 25 metres 71, representing Glen Huntley, Jessica Stefanovic. Second place and silver medalist with a throw of 27 metres 80, representing Collingwood, Claire Noonan. First place gold medalist and state champion with a throw of 29 metres 88, representing Geelong Field, Georgia Tarr. Congratulations to all our competitors in the women's under 15 javelin.
So Folletti takes the lead, leading the under 16 competition. In that competition, Maladay would be second and Alice Oakley-Kerr third. Folletti getting out a metre, 2 metre gap now over Jamie Lee Code. Her under 15 rival, which is Megan Dixon, right on her. Gap then to Tabit, currently third in the under 15s from Orla Grenfell Fox. And Simone Maladay. Looks like it's Kroll, then Laven, then Mees, then Tabit. So coming down now. Two laps out. So Folletti's now got a gap of about 3 to 4 metres. Code finally on the inside rail there with Dixon just a little bit out from her. So an entertaining battle here. Tabit in next position, and that's Neve. Grenfell Fox next, Maladay. Then Laven and Kroll working together. Gap then to Mees. Oakley-Kerr, as I said, I think she's currently the third place getter in the under 16 comp. And you've got Race Stelling coming through, Mira Tabit, and Amber Lowe. So 600 out, Folletti. Only a 1 to 2 metre gap to Jamie Lee Code. Not a lot has changed. But maybe what has changed is the gap back to Tabit. So the front three are still moving together well. So Folletti, Code, Dixon in that order. Dixon goes a bit wide. We're coming out to get 1 to go. She makes the move on Code now. Will she make the move on Folletti, which she did up at Ballarat over the Australia Day weekend? So Folletti's leading this. Dixon's right behind her. Code now about 2 metres back. 1 to go. Tabit, third in the under 15s. Grenfell Fox, fourth. Then we have Laven, Maladay, also in the under 15s. Sorry, Maladay's under 16s, currently coming second. So Folletti's leading this from Dixon. Dixon's got a break of about 3 to 4 metres now over Jamie Lee Code in the under 15s. So 200 out. Will we see Dixon make a move here? Folletti leads it. They are in different age groups. It's always nice to win a race. Taryn Folletti. The colours lowered by Dixon in Ballarat. Is she going to get a little bit of revenge here, even though it is the different age group as they come around? But Dixon's moving out. She's going wide. We know what that means. It's the run for home here. They'll finish in lane 3. Folletti, Dixon. Dixon on the outside, Folletti on the inside. Dixon, I think, might have the momentum. And once again, Megan Dixon's going to go ahead. She'll win the under-15s. Well done, Taryn Folletti. You'll take out the under-16s. Jamie Lee Code, strong running once again from Jamie Lee from Casey Cardinia. She'll get silver in the under-15 competition. The long striding Neve Tabbett, she's going to come through now. She'll get the bronze medal in the under-15 comp. Grenfell Fox, she'll take 4th. Laven 5th. Maladay will move out. She's currently in the silver medal position for the under-16s. And it looks like it's number 6, who's Charlotte Drake. She'll probably take the bronze, I believe, in the under-16 competition there. As the clock just goes to 11 minutes now, that's the qualifying time for the National Championship. So all of those girls, up until Tabbett, I think, would have got that time. So congratulations to those who've got their qualifiers and are headed to Sydney for the Junior Championships in a few weeks' time.